Hello everyone, welcome to the 10 subscriber special. I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time based on if I enjoyed using them in the games, or if I just like their design, or if, I see them as my spirit animal because I'm a big boy. There's going to be some big boys on this tier list. Anyway, all right, top 10 favorite Pokemon. Let's go. There we go. That's more in frame. All right, starting at number 10. Bit of an odd choice, but we have Plusle. That's right, Plusle, not Minun, not Pikachu, not any of the other Pikachu clones. Plusle. Pokemon Sapphire had Plusle in it. It paired very well with Kyogre because at the time I was like, okay, you know what? Kyogre's got Drizzle. Kyogre can just always set rain, so why not have Plusle that can just spam Thunder? I mean, there's other options. I could have done Manectric, could have done, I think you can get Voltorb, Magneton, Electrode, all that stuff, but I don't know. I like Plusle, wanted to use a Gen 3 Pokemon, had a good time with it. That's number 10. Coming in at number 9, I have Luxray. Luxray is on everybody's Gen 4 team, I think. Like 90% of people who play Gen 4, you're gonna see a Luxray. And guess what? You're gonna see one on my team too if I play Gen 4, or when I play Gen 4. I love the design, the aesthetic, the black and the blue with the yellow for the thunder shocks and everything, or like the symbolism that it's a thunder type or electric type Pokemon. I don't know. He's pretty dope. Anyway, that's number 9. Number 8, kind of an odd choice again. And please don't think I'm sus for this, but Lilligant, Gen 5 grass type Pokemon, evolves from Petilil. I think that's how you say it. Lilligant has one of two abilities called Own Tempo, and that means it can never be confused. And if it does get confused, it just immediately is like, all right, I'm not confused anymore. If only we could do that in real life. You pair that, Own Tempo, with something like Petal Dance, which hits like Thrash, where it's like, oh, hits 2 to 3 times, 120 power, I think, 100% accurate, but the downfall is that after 2 to 3 turns, you get confused. But with Own Tempo, you don't get confused. So Lilligant was very strong on my playthrough after abusing the hell out of that, and it was, great to use. Really, really fun. Anyway, that was number 8. Number 7, we have Greninja. Tried to say it like the Smash Bros. Announcer. Greninja. I don't know. Anyway, I like Greninja. I'm a normie. He's cool. He's a ninja frog looking water type. Gen 6 Pokemon. I started with Froakie because I was like, oh, it's a frog boy. You know, dat boy. You know, like the meme. I watched Pokemon X and Y, so I know about the Ash Greninja. And like that wasn't the reason, I picked Greninja or why he's number 7. But I don't know, man. He's great. I also do use him in Smash Bros. If I'm using a Pokemon in Smash Bros, it's 100% Greninja. He's dope. He's super cool. Anyway, that was number 7. Number 6, Gengar. I really like Gengar. I could never get him because I didn't have many friends growing up. Sad, I know. But he's super cool. He's a big chunky boy. I imagine if I died and became a Pokemon, I'd probably be a Gengar. And Gengar is iconic. Iconic Gen 1. Like, I grew up on Red, Blue, and Yellow, so they're probably the Pokemon that are closest to me. And Gengar is just super cool. I love Gengar. Gengar's awesome. Anyway, number 6. That was it. That was number 6. Number 5, Decidueye. Gen 7. Sun and Moon, yes. And also Pokemon Legends Arceus. I used Rowlet for my starter in both playthroughs. I don't know, I really like the aesthetic of Rowlet, or of like that whole line. Just because, it's an owl, and then it's got, in the second evolution, has a little bow tie on him. It's a bow tie, and then Decidueye becomes like an archer, sniper kind of character or Pokemon. I don't know. He's really cool. He's a grass ghost type, which is kind of unique, I think. You don't see too many of them, or at least for like a starter, you don't really see that. But yeah. And then his Z move, right? Sun and Moon. Yeah. His Z move was really cool. I just remember really liking it. And And then in Legends Arceus, He was dope. He got his alternate Hisuian form, and that was pretty cool too. Yeah, anyway, all right. That was number 5. Number 4, the big beefy boy. Well, beefy, kind of just fat. Snorlax. I love Snorlax. Snorlax was like, you had to get Snorlax. You just had to. Gen 1, you could only have like 2 chances to get him, always blocking the road. And if he ran away, he ran away. There was no other way to get him. So I could usually like beat one of them because it was level 30 and it was pretty tanky. So if I didn't catch it the first time, or if I accidentally killed it or something, I could always try and get it the second time. If I didn't get the second time, I was just like, all right, I'm restarting. Like, not that I think I 100% of the Pokedex once. And that was just because I had 2 Game Boys and I had red and blue. But like, yeah, I don't know. Snorlax is dope. He's a really good body slam user. Body slam is so overpowered anyway, but oh my gosh. Snorlax. Big boy. Yeah, he's great. If I was a Pokemon, I'd be a Snorlax. I love him. He's so cool. He's very simple in design, but he's awesome. Also, anyone who's played Pokemon Legends Arceus knows he is I don't know. He's pretty intense. The alpha version of him with the red eyes. You know what I'm talking about. If you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. He will launch his entire body at you and you will die. Anyway, love Snorlax. Great. That was number 4. All right, number 3, Flygon. I love Flygon. Ground dragon type, you know, Garchomp before the Garchomp, I guess. I didn't realize that his red like eyes are not actually like his eyes. Like I thought he was a part bug type because I thought it was kind of like an eye, you know, like flies have the eyes. Flygon's super cool. Always use Flygon in Gen 3. I just really, really like Flygon. He's a good Earthquake user. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what it is about Flygon that I really like. He's just really, really cool. There's something about a green dragon that's just like, oh, nice. That's awesome. Anyway, all right, that was number 3. Number 2, Blastoise. That's right, Gen 1 boy. Blastoise, Squirtle, Wartortle. Love the whole line. The Blastoise was always my number 1 choice. Like if I was playing a Pokemon game, Gen 1, I'm going with Squirtle. I love Charmander. Charmander's great. You know, Charizard, great. Venusaur, Bulbasaur, all those, great. The Blastoise. Blastoise was so good. He was super good, really useful. And I don't know, he just like, he was defensively really strong. And that kind of just tanked through everything, especially when you get to the late game where it's like, oh, you've got Blaine, which is fire type, so he's screwed. Then you get Giovanni, who's ground rock type, and he's screwed. And then you teach it Ice Beam, you teach it Surf. Hydro Pump, yeah, kind of, if you really just need that like big thing of power for the most part, but you could give him Dig, even I think I gave him Dig, maybe, I'm pretty sure I did. But even then, you get Dig on him, great, super good. Yeah, Blastoise, Gen 1 starter, love him. But that was only number 2. And my number 1 favorite Pokemon of all time, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, I don't care, I love him, Rillaboom. That's right, the Rillaboom, the big gorilla monkey drummer dude from Gen 8. First reason, he's a drummer. I'm a drummer in real life, you know? Makes sense. As well as he's a big gorilla. And I love Donkey Kong. Like I grew up on the Donkey Kong Country games, really just the first one because I think I only played Donkey Kong Country 1. When I play Smash Bros, Donkey Kong. When I play Mario Party, Donkey Kong. Like big gorilla dude. So when you give me a Pokemon that's a big gorilla and is a drummer, I'm like, wow, this was made for me. I know people don't like the Gen 8. Basically, I would say people don't like anywhere from like maybe Gen 6 onward. I think people have a good appreciation for like the pixel graphic games. And then when they made the jump to X and Y where they're like, oh, it's 3D now. I think that's where a lot of people are like, you know, don't really like it as much because nothing beats the pixel games. The pixel games are amazing. But that being said, Rillaboom, Gen 8, I don't care. I love them. Drummer Monkey Boy, so good. Anyway, yeah, that is my top 10. Thank you for subscribing. This is a 10 subscriber special. It's a little bit late. At this point, we might have a little more. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you want to help out the channel, if you want to help out me, subscribe, you know, tell your friends, be like, hey, there's a Pokemon guy doing Pokemon stuff. His name is PokéJon or PokéJon. Yes, PokéJon. Yes, I got it. I'm so bad at this. I keep pointing to myself. Anyway, thank you so much for 10 subscribers to the 10 people that have subscribed. Yeah, thank you. Let's hope we get to 50 soon. Maybe. Let's hope we get to 1,000 soon. Let's hope we get to 1,000,000 soon. That's right. I'm setting my sights on 1,000,000. Let's do this. This weekend, Pokemon Yellow. So yeah, now you'll know when this is coming out. But anyway, Pokemon Yellow. I don't know why I keep pointing. Anyway, okay. I will see you in another video. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
What the fuck was that?